guys, welcome back to Ian Doing Stuff. I am Ian. We are here in the garage today. I am super excited about this one. Today, we have the Foscam R2C. We just picked this up because we just had our baby that was born, and we need a second baby monitor. Now, this is just a home security camera. It's done over Wi-Fi. You can log into it through the app and see what's happening. They got clouds, all this kind of cool stuff. But some of the features really quickly, it does 1080 video, it's got cloud recording service, it's got 360-degree pan and 100 degrees of tilt, it's got intelligent alerts, it got 100 degrees of view, it's got infrared for night, enhanced two-way audio, push messages, and an external card slot to record footage. So this is like a high-tech baby monitor. That's how we're using it. It's not made to be a baby monitor, but we are using it as a baby monitor. So the great thing about it is anytime there's any movement in the room, we get a push notification saying that there's movement, and we can look at our phones and be like, "Hey, Truett, go back to bed," and then they run back to bed. And we can look at it. You don't just have to be on the Wi-Fi here. You can be on the Wi-Fi somewhere else to see what is going on with it. Today we're going to show you how to get this thing up and running. I'm going to show how it works in the app, and it's going to be good. But what I need my helper. Can I get my helper? Come on over here. All right, this is my helper for today. All right, so ho ho ho. So now we got to see. Here's this. Now we got to see what's inside the box, huh? What comes with this? All right, we've got a instructions.
And there's the camera.
Ooh, yeah.
Camera.
Yeah, this is our camera. So here's the camera. It's not very big. It's a pretty small camera. And it's got all the ports on. It has an Ethernet port, power port, an antenna port, a microphone and a speaker, a little quarter-20 screw to hang it. All right, what else do we have in here, bud?
I think there's a cord in it.
You think there's a what?
Cord.
A cord in it? I do too. I hope there's a cord in it.
And there's some more pieces.
Look, it's a mount. It's something to mount this. Perfect. Boom, look at that. So we can mount this to the wall. We'll probably mount it like that onto the wall in the bedroom. Or you can mount it like this. We mount it, so we have ours mounted like this, upside down, because then the camera can do a better view as opposed to being mounted like this, where you can't get it all the way to pan down. Because we put it up high. We put it up high in the room. There's a little card slot right there. Let's see, what else do we have in the box? In the box,
right, a cord.
There's a power cord. There is the antenna.
Yeah.
Antenna screws in right here. There we go. Whoop. There's the antenna. And let's see, we've got some screws to screw it into a wall and an Ethernet cable. And we've got an Ethernet cable for the setup of the device. So let's take this inside
and do it.
And get it all set up. How's that sound?
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Those are the two types. Ta-da! Instructions, open up.
We're upstairs at the house, and what we need to do is, first thing is we need to plug the camera in. Hey, bud, could you go? I'm going to give you this power. Could you go plug this in over there for me? Is this going to be long enough? Yeah, go over. Is that going to be long enough? Is there a place to plug it in? You know what? We need to move our setup. All right. I've got two things that I need. I've got the power plugged in here. I've got my internet. I need to connect this into here, like this. And then I need to connect this into here. And it's going to turn on. Oh, there we go. It's moving. It's moving.
Hello, Foscam. Ready for Wi-Fi configuration.
Now I'm going to get my phone out. And I'm going to open my Foscam app that I already have on here. There we go. And I'm going to add. So I got to add a new device. Add a new IP camera. Take a picture of the QR code on the bottom of it. Connect your camera to a router with Ethernet cable. Ready for... Make sure... So there's two options here. One option says connect the camera to the router with an Ethernet cable. Make sure that the phone and camera connect to the same router. Wait for a second to hear wired connection success. Know that some models may not produce a sound. Wi-Fi. Camera must be on the share connection with a smartphone. All right, let's try the... You do. Let's go back. I don't know. Okay. Oh, we gotta scan the QR code again. Please make sure your camera is connected to the router with a cable. It is connected. There we go. So there we go. It's adding the camera right now. So we just did it because it was connected wired. Yeah, there's a little silly man on there dancing. What are you doing now? Oh, you got your little disguise on?
My favorite is that.
Show the camera your silly face.
Show it.
And now it says connect your phone and camera to the same Wi-Fi network. Keep them close to the router. Make sure your wireless blah blah. Make sure it's all correct. Do not move or turn off camera. All right, wired connection. All right, we'll do the Wi-Fi. I guess this is what I'm doing, the Wi-Fi password.
For Wi-Fi configuration, please point the QR code to the camera directly. Ready? Wi-Fi connecting.
Wow, that was weird. Well, did that do it? This doesn't make any sense why it's not working. This is not working very well. Let's try this again. So I'm back to the home screen on my startup. I'm gonna press plus. Do the camera. I'll put in. Hit next. See the QR code. Wait for connection. Make sure you're connected. Okay, it's done. Sorry, the camera failed to add. Is it because it's...
Are we gonna all start over again?
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna start over. I'm gonna start over one more time. All right, this time. Okay. We're in the...
Ready for Wi-Fi?
All right, all right, well, we've had a little trouble getting this up and going, so now I'm gonna try it without it plugged into the Ethernet. So we'll plug this in. being powered on. There's that. No, you're. All right, you ready, bud?
Hello, Foscam.
Oh, hi. All right. So this is.
For Wi-Fi configuration.
So this is. I'm in the Foscam app. Here's their room right now. Go run in there, bud. Go run in there. Oh, look, there he is. All right. All right, but I'm going to set this up now. I'm going to push the plus button on here. I'm going to collect IP camera. Next, scan the QR code on the bottom. Wi-Fi, ready for Wi-Fi connection. I'm assuming that is my network name. There we go. I'm going to put our password in.
For Wi-Fi configuration, please point the QR code to the camera directly.
Go pee, bud. Did it work? You know what? It doesn't look like... Oh, goodness. You know what the problem is? I've been connecting myself to my GoPro, and I have to be on the GoPro's network for that to happen. And so currently I am not connected to Wi-Fi on my phone. So there we go. That is an issue. I need to make sure that I am connected to the Wi-Fi in our house and not connected to the Wi-Fi of the GoPro that I'm shooting this video on. That would help. All right, so now that I am connected to the Wi-Fi of this house, wow, that was a big mistake. All right, let's go back and let's add this camera again. Oh my goodness, I gotta do this again. This is annoying. We're gonna start this whole thing over again. I'm going to hold this reset button to reset this.
Reset succeeded.
All right, I'm gonna turn it off. All right, like 5th time's a charm on this thing. All right, we will plug this in. All right, now we're going to start from what it tells us to do.
Hello, Foscam.
Tells us that it'd be good for me.
For Wi-Fi configuration.
Tells it'd be good for me to plug this in. I'll plug this in. Okay, this is plugged in. All right. Now I'm going to bring up. All right, I've canceled my Foscam app. I'm on my Wi-Fi. We're going to open the Foscam app. There we go. I'm going to add the device, my IP camera. Next, I'm going to scan the QR code on the bottom of it. Ready for wired connection. Connect, and let's let it sit for 2 minutes here while it does its loading. And we will pause the video while we load. Oh, of course that happened. Oh, there's Darth Vader. Okay, so literally, I reset everything. I plugged the Ethernet cable into here, and it failed again, like it did a million times. And so then I just went and I unplugged the Ethernet cable and did just a Wi-Fi setup on it. And sure enough, the Wi-Fi setup worked. So here we are now in this. Please select the username. My other one is called R2D2. We're going to call this one C3P. We'll call this one C3PO. And where it's going to be, it's in a bedroom. Nope, that's not what I want it. Oh, come on. C3PO. Done. Save. Camera's name is C3PO. Go into the camera. Ooh. Whoa. Camera username. We'll call it C3PO. Camera. Whee! Haha! There we go. This thing is up and running now. All right, see if we can control it from here. Ooh. There we go. You can control the movement, everything. Okay. So I've got both my cameras there. Oh, finally. All right, let's go install this where we're going to use it now. We are in the bedroom now. I've got everything here. I've got the camera all set up after all that fiasco. The camera set up. I've got my camera, and the camera remembers the Wi-Fi password and stuff when it's unplugged. I've got my mounting bracket, a little extension cord, some zip ties, and I'm going to put it right up, kind of like right up there on the wall, so that way we can get a good shot down into the crib. You can kind of see the bigger view. So I want to put it right up there so you get a good view down into the crib. And there's a plug just on the other side of this. So we do have plaster walls, so I just need to be able to get through the drywall and the plaster and screw this in. That's why I don't have any anchors or anything. The kids are in there crying. But all right, let's get this thing out. Through the plaster and stuff, and I hit something weird in my screw. Oops. And my screw got all jacked up, so I had to go get another screw, my impact driver. But got that thing. So here we are. I got this thing up here. So then that will just screw right on there. I'll screw right into that spot, right there, and we'll tighten it down like that. All right, there we go. Just like that. It's hanging out from the wall just a little bit. So I'm going to plug the power in to the back of it, and I will run it power down through here. And I've got some zip ties to help make the power situation look better. Well, there we go. It is all set up now. I got the Foscam R2C all set up. Now I'm going to get into the app and make sure it's all ready to go. I didn't have to use any zip ties or anything, but got that up. Looking down into here. So let's do all the final setups and we'll be all good. Whew. Okay. We're back in the garage. That was... it was good and it was bad kind of all at the same time. Now there's some things that I was doing that probably wasn't helping the setup process. I use a couple of GoPros when I film, and when I film I have to connect to my phone's Wi-Fi to the GoPro, and that wasn't helping in the setup process. And then I was also trying to set it up with the Ethernet cable connected to the back of the camera, which I was getting two separate, there were getting two separate pieces of advices for that. I was getting two separate sets of instructions for that. The instructions in the box say connect it. Instructions on the phone say don't connect it. So I was trying it connected and it wasn't working, even with the right Wi-Fi. And then whenever at that very last time when the camera wasn't on, of course, I was like super frustrated with the whole thing. I was like, dang it. So I just reset the whole thing, reset my phone, all that sort of stuff, and it paired. It was great. It actually worked the way it was supposed to work. It took a little while for it to get there. So if you can get there and for it to work, and if it were to work the first time, that would have been amazing, which I'm sure maybe for you it's going to work the first time when you do it. For me, it didn't work the first time, and I got frustrated. But when it worked, it's a pretty easy setup if it works the way it's supposed to. Now I've got the camera up. Installing the camera is super easy. Ran the power, did all that stuff. It remembers the Wi-Fi even after you unplug it. I've had to do that with the other camera some. Now, let's get into the Foscam app and do the last bit of updating. So there we go. We've got C3PO and R2D2. So my C3PO one, it looks pretty funny. So we are going to get into the camera. And there are some flip options there on the right-hand side. So because the camera's upside down, I need to flip it vertically, and it looks like I need to flip it horizontally. There we go. So that camera is ready to go. Now I click this little button, and I can pan the camera over, and I can pan it down. And what you can do is you can also save scenes. So if I hit star here, that has been saved as a preset for the camera. So I could be panned over here or end up here, and then I go into my presets, and there's my presets. Click on that, and the camera will automatically go back to my preset. So this is pretty cool. So, and it has all these options. So motion detection on, sound detection on. It will send you push notifications whenever there's motion and whenever there's sound. You can take a little video. So I'm recording video right now to my phone. I can push this button and I can talk to someone in the room. I can take a snapshot of what's happening in there, and then I can go back here to my main control. When you flip it horizontal, it goes full screen. Man, this is a newer camera. This camera looks a lot better than our camera upstairs, I think. So we usually keep this mode in a night mode. It's not letting me change the mode. So right here, that's where you can change the mode, the night, day. Here you could set a timer. So there we go. I'm sure there's some other settings in here. If I need to, sleep mode, LED, advanced setting, LED options. So I think I had turned the status LEDs off. Anyways, so there we are. We've got both of our cameras set up. We can choose the kids' room, or we can go into the other room. That's pretty cool. All right, that is the setup of the Foscam R2C. We've had another Foscam camera for the last 2.5 years, and it has been amazing. It has been the price is great, the features are great. It can integrate with other apps, also some other baby monitoring apps if you need to. I've been really happy with our Foscam camera, and I'm excited that we got a second Foscam camera. So yeah, so that's that. We had some highs, we had some lows, we got it all set up, so we are ready to go now. If you'd like to get yourself one of the cameras, I've got the link in the description for everything that you would need. And also, thank you to our unofficial official sponsors, Muletown Coffee and GoPro Camera, and today a shout out to Foscam. So we will see you next time.